Team Liquid enters the 2026 season with a completely rebuilt roster and a clear shift in direction. After a year where expectations fell short across both domestic play and their developmental pipeline, the organization chose to reset its identity and invest in players who offer more long-term upside. The result is a lineup built around mechanical talent, aggression, and the potential to grow into a top contender as the season progresses this year. Instead of focusing on proven veterans across every role, the team is betting on a mixture of emerging stars, experienced imports, and one deeply established leader to guide this transition. The hope is that this blend of fresh energy and veteran structure gives Team Liquid a foundation they can build around for the entire 2026 competitive cycle. Morgan joins Team Liquid after spending the bulk of his career in the LCK, and his arrival represents a stylistic shift for the Team Liquid top lane. His previous years weren't defined by constant success, but whenever he found the right picks and game flow, he showed a level of controlled aggression that few top laners can consistently match. His Rumble in particular becomes the highlight of his toolkit, a champion he can pilot with real intent, turning fights through perfect equalizers and lane pressure that forces junglers to react. What makes Morgan interesting for Team Liquid is how different he is from their past topside identity. He doesn't play to neutralize, he plays to win lane and impact the map early. If he adapts smoothly to the LCS environment and forms a stable partnership with his jungler, he can become the kind of top lane presence that gives Team Liquid true agency in the early game. For a roster that's looking to rebuild its tempo, that alone could be transformative. Next we have Josedeodo. Josedeodo's addition signals Team Liquid's commitment to playing more decisively around early objectives and skirmishes. His style has always been more proactive. He is most comfortable when he can influence lanes before 6 and create pressure through vision and force the enemy jungler into unpredictable movements. Coming off of a strong run in the LTA South Conference, he brings momentum and confidence, which are two traits that Team Liquid's jungle role desperately needed in 2025. The biggest factor for Josedeodo will be synergy. Pairing his assertive approach with Morgan top and Quid in the mid lane gives Team Liquid the foundation to finally build a top side that can pressure consistently rather than passively react. If those timings click, Team Liquid's map control immediately will improve. Josedeodo thrives when he can dictate the pace, and on this roster he has the tools to do exactly that. In the mid lane we have Quid. Quid steps into Team Liquid's mid lane role with a style built for volatility in the best way. He is a player that can be best defined by his mechanical ceiling, comfort, and high-impact melee mids, and a willingness to fight for mid control instead of conceding it. Team Liquid has not had that kind of assertiveness in mid lane for quite some time, and Quid presents a clear shift towards a more explosive, mid-centric identity for Team Liquid. What makes Quid most valuable is that he pairs well with both veterans and developing talent. His willingness to take initiative in skirmishes matches Josedeodo's jungle timing, and his lane presence opens opportunities for early roams or river fights that Team Liquid often struggled with to coordinate last season. If he can bring this kind of consistency to his laning phase, Team Liquid gains a centerpiece who can bridge early advantages into late game damage and fight-winning plays. Next, in the ADC role we have Yeon. Yeon remains one of Team Liquid's long-term investments and a player that the organization clearly believes can grow into a top ADC in the region and an international contender. His laning fundamentals, spacing, and teamfight positioning have improved each split, and being surrounded by a stronger playmaking roster will relieve the burden he carried last season. With a better balanced roster around him, Yeon finally has a chance to focus on refining his impact rather than compensating for team-wide inconsistencies like he did this year. More importantly, Yeon has already built synergy with CoreJJ over years of development. Their communication and laning patterns are familiar, and this stability gives Team Liquid a reliable anchor when other parts of the map will fluctuate. Yeon's path forward is simple. Continue scaling as a late-game carry while taking advantage of the added pressure provided by the new topside. In the current bot lane meta, he is the most dependable when conditioned for Team Liquid. Last but not least, in the support role we have CoreJJ. CoreJJ enters another season with Team Liquid as the veteran foundation for a roster full of players with very high potential but limited time together. His experience, leadership, and understanding of macro remain some of the strongest in North America. Even when the Team Liquid roster struggled in 2025, his impact in lane and teamfights continued to stand out, and his ability to stabilize chaotic games is a luxury few teams have. For this 2026 Team Liquid roster, CoreJJ's role is only going to deepen. He is going to become a guiding voice for Josedeodo, the bridge for Quid's adaptation to the roster, and a steadying force for Yeon's growth. Team Liquid's roster is talented but new, and CoreJJ's influence on communication and objective setups will shape whether this team's potential can become a reality. If he remains sharp mechanically and continues mentoring the younger players and helps keep the team together, he can transform this roster from a promising roster to a dangerous internationally contending roster. This Team Liquid 2026 roster is not designed to be safe, it's designed to evolve. The combination of Morgan, Josedeodo, Quid, Yeon, and CoreJJ gives Team Liquid a lineup with the tools to contest early, scale into the late game control, and begin rebuilding the identity that made them a perennial contender. Whether they reach the same outcome that the 2019 Team Liquid roster achieved depends on synergy, adaptation, and whether their high-ceiling players can find that consistency together. But after a disappointing 2025, Team Liquid looks like a team with a direction, and it looks like they have a roster capable of writing a new chapter. Thanks for watching. Check out botdiff.lol for more guides and esports content for the LCS. Like, comment, describe, and links in the description as always. Thank you.